Okay, hi. We're going to talk about how to read today. Because I can't be there today, it's going to be all done in videos. So you'll watch the short video, and then after the video, I'll have a really short quiz for you just to check in to make sure that you're understanding things. So I do recommend that you take notes, and when you take notes, follow along. Okay, so let's get started. First off, you may think you already know how to read. How to read, you've been doing that since first grade. But I want you to think about it, right? How do you typically read? When you pick up a book or a textbook, what's the process you go through? Usually, this means that we start at the beginning, we read the first word, and we go through to the end. But that's not always the most effective way. Instead, we can have some pre-reading, reading, and then post-reading. There's stuff that you do even before you pick up the book that can help you be an effective reader. And there's skills for after you read the book that will help cement the ideas in your mind. So this idea, pre-reading, reading, and post-reading, what does this sound like? Okay, if you said that this sounds like the writing process, then yeah, you're absolutely right. And it's got a lot of similarities. So in this first video, we're going to mostly talk about pre-reading. In pre-reading, you're going to identify what is it that you're reading, the author, the audience, and the form. So why does it matter? What's the advantages of thinking about author, audience, and form? Why is it even worth taking that time? Well, let me give you an example. This is the website that you have on the link. Let me show it to you in its actual computer form. So here you are. You go to it, and you can start to find out, well, what is this place, Grist? There are a lot of clues here about what kind of a journal this is, what kind of a website it is. Look at all the stuff besides. We're not even going to read the article yet, but look at everything all around the edges. Support Grist, win an electric bike. So what kind of people are interested in getting an electric bike? What kind of people are interested in a book called Grand Canyon for Sale? Well, everybody's interested in Allstate insurance, but you can see it just by looking around. Okay, here's something about climate. Here's something about, fixing the technology of your phone. Here's some other posts about politics. You see things about natural disasters, climate anxiety. So you begin to think about what this group cares about. If I were to guess, I would say that this group cares about the environment, they care about politics. That's kind of where they're coming from. So before I even read a single word of this cow tax, not now, maybe not ever, I know that this is a website that cares a lot about the environment and politics. I can do more research by checking out who this person is, Adam Stein. Here's some information about things that he's written and where he lives. Okay, he lives in Chicago. That's not useful, but you can see these are the other kinds of articles that he's written. He's written about environmentalists. He's talking about how digital downloads are greener than CDs, cap and trade. So all of this stuff seems to sound like he cares about issues of business and of the environment. Oil prices in the recession, right? Like everything here seems to be about money and about the environment. So now you're learning a little bit more about the author. All of this stuff, again, is all pre-reading. It's all stuff that you did before you even read a word of it. So we're going to stop here, take a look at the website, fiddle around on it, and then take the quiz. It's just a few questions. All right, I'll